So today we will discuss the Module 1, Grade 8 Mathematics, which is factoring polynomials. This is for week 1. Okay, so this is for your assessment. So I will not discuss that to you anymore. Okay, let's go to, I think, page. Okay, this one. What's in? Okay, so write P in the box if the given number is prime and C if it is composite. In the blank, write the prime factors of the number. The first has been done as an example for you. Okay, so we have 40, and then on the right side you are going to factor 40. And then on the left side, you are going to write P. So if it is prime, so what is prime number? They are numbers are that has factors owned by one and itself only. So one and itself only. So they are only divisible by one or itself. So for example, we have number 7. Okay. What number can we use to divide number 7? That will produce a natural number or a whole number. So we have only 7 and 1. What else? If we have example 9, 13. Okay, 13. Is 13 a prime number? Yes, it is, because we can only find a number that can be used to divide 13, which is only 13 and 1. For example, 22. Is 22 a prime number? What give me numbers that can be used to divide 22? We have 11. We have 2. We have 1. We have 22. Okay, so this means that 22 is not a prime number. 22 is a composite number. Okay, what else? For example, 40. Is 40 a prime number? No, it is a composite because look, we have 8. We can divide 40 by 8, by 4, by 5, by 10. Okay, so there are lots of numbers that can be used to divide number 40. So that is composite. Now, class, remember that it is composite when it has numbers, it is a lot of numbers that can be used to divide it. However, if it is prime when you have only one and the number itself, so you have only two numbers that can be used to divide the number. Okay, so number 40, okay, 40 is okay, is a composite number. What about number 19? So 19 is, can we divide, can we do we have numbers that can be used to divide number 19? No. Just, okay, we have only one and number 19. So, if we have only two factors, okay, class, factors are those numbers that can be used to multiply or divide to in order to get the number. So that's prime number. And then if it is prime, so what are those numbers? Okay, so we have 19 times 1. Only that one. Okay, class, this is an interpunct. Okay, in math or even in other subjects, this means times. Times. When we were in lower grades, lower year, we know that times has an operation, okay, as a symbol like this, x. But also times can interpunct also symbolizes multiplication, multiply. Okay, then we have number 3, 56. Is it prime or composite? Now, class, it is prime if you have only 1 and 56 as factors. But if not, it is composite. Okay, now you can continue answering. Now we have letter B. Find the GCF of the following pairs of expressions. Okay, so GCF, greatest common factor. So we have, in this number, we have 16 and 4. So for the 16, for 16, okay, for 16 and 4. Okay. So we are going to find a number that can be used to divide the number 16 and be used to divide number 4. It should be the greatest. It should be the highest. Now, is 16 divisible by 8? Ma-divide ang 16 sa 8? Yes. Now, what about 4? Can 4 be divided by 8? Yes, it can, but the answer would be not a whole number. So, we can say that 4 is not divisible by 8. 8 is not a factor of 4. So, now we will paubusan na to ang number. Okay, we have 16 and what else? What about 4? Okay, 16 divided by 4, 1. Okay, so 4 is a factor of 16. What about the 4? What is the factor of 4? We have 2 or we have 1 or we have number 4. Okay, so greatest common factor is you are going to find a number that can be that can be used to divide the first number and the other number. So dapat parehas sila. So 16 can be divided by 4 and 4 can be divided by 4. So we can say that the GCF of 16 and 4 is 4. Okay, so we have 4. Now, class, we have x squared and yx squared. So, 16x squared and 4yx squared. So, unsa man ilahang common? What variable is common sa ilaha? We have x squared. So, we can say na ang x squared is common to 16x squared and 4y squared. Common means naa sa pikas ug naapod sa pikas. Common, pari kaning asa man mo common, petan asa man common yung personality. Kani sila twin sila pero ilang common na jud kay kuan. Ilara yung nawong. Okay, so we can say that. Alright, now let's continue. So we have x square. So that is number 1. The GCF of the pairs of these pairs is 4x square. What about class number 2? 27x to the 4th and y to the 5th and x cubed and y to the y square. So what is the common of 27 and 9. What number can be used to divide 27 and also 9? Parehas sila ha? Can we divide 27 by 9? 27 by 9. 27 by 9. Yes, okay. Yes, we can divide that one. And what about 9? Yes, we can divide 9 by 9. 9 divided by 9. That's 1. So, ma-divide ra ang 9 og 9. So, we have the GCF. Okay, the greatest common is 9. Then, what about the variables? Okay. Now, let's go to the variables here. Here, we have a variable x to the fourth and y to the fifth. Okay. So, naa sila common no, na x sa pikas, na po x sa pikas. And then, what we are going to do is, katong highest. So, let's write x na kay naan ng x, common ng x. Ngayon sa may highest, we have 4. 4, no? 4? Yeah. Ang 4 di ay, naa de x to the 4 di ari sa 9x cube. Di man kaabot. 3 raman. So, ang atong kuhaon na greatest common factor is kaning 3. Meaning, na ay x3 diri, makasulod ang x cube, diri sa 27x square, ay x to the 4th and y to the 5th. So, x3. And then, what about y? Asa ta mo kuha y? Oh, na ay y to the 5th. Na 5 ka y. Naapo di ari na ay duha ka y. So, asa man ta kuan? Asa may common nila? Ang y square. So, that is our GCF. Okay, I'll leave you the number 3. I'll leave you number 3. So, simple class. We're just going to determine the number that is common to 150. And then, determine the variable that is common to 100x to the 5th and y to the 6th and 50x cube y cube. So what is common? Easy na ni siya class. Na ay x both side, x pod dire. Now, naara sa ato unsa nga unsa na exponent atong gamiton. We have okay, so ang katong ma-times nato or ma-divide nato sa pikas o ma-divide sa pikas. Okay, you can do that. Okay. All right. I'll leave that to you. What did mother want to do with the closet? Okay, so you will refer that here. Here, the closet remodeling. Then, okay, let's go to factoring polynomials. So, factoring is the process of getting the polynomial factors of a given number or expression. Okay. So, factoring means you are going to simplify it. You are going, mo i-hati-hati, mo i-divide, so that, example, if you have, okay, if we have 1 guava, and then we have tulo mo ka books igsuon. So, of course, you are going to divide it, okay, into 3. So, that is also the point of factoring. Okay, so this time we are going to, let's go back. Common monomial factor. Example, we have this number 3x plus 6. Okay, 3x plus 6. So, express each term as factors. Okay, you are going to factor 3x plus 6. What is the factor of 3x plus 6? Okay, first thing is you find the GCF. The GCF is uh, what what number can be used to divide 3 and 6? It will be 3. Okay, so we have 3. Well, let's write that one. So we have 3. And then, okay, since we have 3, then we can now multiply. Okay, divide each term by the GCF. Okay, so if we have 3, okay, if we have 3x plus 6, so we have the 3. That's the GCF. Then we are going to divide both sides by 3. Okay. So we have here x plus 2. Now what will we do with our 3? So we will go back. We will write the GCF, the factor, and then multiply. Okay. The value, or this one, to 3. So the fact, and this will be our final answer. The factor of 3x plus 6 is 3 times x plus 2. 3 times x plus 2. Class, we can, no, we can confirm if our answer is correct. So let's do checking. If this one is our answer, now how can we be sure that it's correct? Now let's multiply. Because again, another symbol of multiplication, class, is this parenthesis. So aside from interpunct, okay, the period in between the number, we also have parenthesis. So we have 3 times x. Okay, I'll use this one. 3 times x. What is 3 times x? That is 3x. And then 3 times 2, that is 6. Yeah, right. That is 6. And then we just copy the operations. Operation. Okay, so we can confirm that our 3 times x plus 2, our factor of 3x plus 2 is 6. Because when we multiply it, we got the answer, or we got the first equation. Okay, so let's go. Now we have factor 4x plus 12y. Okay, how would we do that? We have 4x. So what number can be used to divide number 4 and number 12? We have 4. Okay, so we have 4, and then what are we going to do next is, let's write that one. Wait. We have 4x plus 2y. Then divide both sides by 4. Then 4. So this is equal to x4 divided by 4. Cancel, cancel. We will be left with x plus 12 divided by 4. That is 3y. Okay, so we have 3y. Now, in order to get the final, to have the final answer, we write your factor, which is 4, and then we multiply with the result of this one, x plus 3y. So this is our final answer. Now, how can we know, how can we be sure that we are correct? So we just multiply. So 4 times x, that is 4x, plus 4 times 3y, that is 12y. Yay! So this, our answer is correct. Okay, now here, dividing by the greatest common factor is also known as factoring out the GCF. Okay, so when we divide, the number by the greatest common factor is called factoring. Factoring. So in this case, class, we are factoring. So factor difference of two squares. So last time we have the monomial, and this one we have the difference of two square. The factor of a square minus b square are, okay, class, this is, you have to remember this one. When we have in this form a square minus b square, the factor of that, we can simplify that into a plus b and a minus b, or a plus b and a minus b. You don't write the and anymore. So this one, we have factor x squared minus 4 plus, okay, for the first look, okay, by just looking at this one, first look, we can say that x squared is just like this, a square. So, a is just a representation plus a general formula lang siya, general equation. Now, example, we have, okay, a can be replaced with many other variables or letters. So, we have a square. Look, we have a square here. So, x square follows this general formula, a square. Okay, we have a square. What about number 4? What about number 4? Initanaw na to sa number 4. Wala gyud siya square. Nga na may square diari. Oh, unsaon man nato na? Sumurag kani nga factor, dili siya inani. Dili kani nga general formula atong, di siya pareha aning general formula ha. Di ta makagamit ani as our factor. Okay, class. Remember that 4 has a factor of 2 times 2. Okay, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Or, we have 2 square. 2 square is equal to 4. Okay, yes. So, this seems easy na gamay. Hayag-hayag na. We have x squared minus 4. That is equal to x squared minus 2 square. You see that? That is x squared minus 2 square. Pareha na sila ani. Okay, parehas na sila a square plus b square. Okay, how would we do that? We have okay. Duha ka book na siya, gibulag ra ang a square, then nemo siyang a, and a. So, a times a, that's a square. Then, we have b. b times b, that is b square. Okay, so let's do this one, class. Okay, so let's write that one. We have x squared, what am I no? Minus 2 square. So, in writing that one, we have a plus b times a minus b. Ato siya himuon ani na form. Himuon na to siya ani nga form. Okay, so we can write that one, x, kay di lang pud nato kopyahon ng a, kaya ang a diri man na, kani kay x man ni x pud tong gamiton. That is x, parenthesis, duha kay duha man daw. Let's write 2 parenthesis. And then, another x kay 2 man na. Diba ang x square, class? That is x times x. Duha man na ka x. Okay, so we have x here. X times X equals X square. Then we have 2. Here, gibuhat niya is B niya diri. Gibutang po niya ang B. Duha ka B. So, this is 2. 2, then 2. Okay, and then the operation, we have plus. So, let's put plus. And then we have minus. So, we are done. X square, the factor of X squared minus 4 is X plus 2 times X minus 2. So, how can we confirm that it is correct? We are going to multiply. Let's do checking. So, X times X. So, that is X squared. And we have 4. 2 times 2, that is 4. Now, what about positive times negative? That is negative. Now, is our answer correct, class? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's good. So let's go here. What about the factor of 9x squared minus 4? Right, the factor of 9x squared minus 4. So class, again, the general formula is when a squared minus b squared, the factor is a times a, then we have b, we have here plus, and we have here minus. Okay, so this is our general formula. Himuon na to siya, inani class. So, this one, 9x squared minus 4. Oh no, naalagi 9. Loan sound man niya. Okay. So, again, 9, what number can we use to divide 9? Okay. We have 3. Yes, we have 3. 9 divided by 3, that's 3. Okay. So, 9 also, class, is divisible by 3 and 1. So, for sure, 9 is a prime number. We only have 3 and 1 as their factors. So, class, this one, buhaton na to siya ginani, a square minus b square. Unya, ang x square, okay na, pero ang 9, nga naman ni, dili na may 9. Saan man ni? Class, we have 3. What is 3 squared? That is 9. So, we will have, okay, square 3 3 times 3 kay square man daw, that is 9. X times x, that is x squared. 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 square is 9. X square is x square. Minus, unsa galing 2, we have a factor of square. 2. 2 square. 2 times 2 minus 4. So, di ba same raman ato rang utro ang iyahang nawong. Atong giutro nga maparya siya ani nga general formula. Okay. So, we have this one. Let's use this one, class, as our factor. Okay. Himuon na to siyang inani. So, we have, duhaon na to siya. 1 parenthesis times 1, another parenthesis. Ang saan gali ni siya? We just duhaon na to. 2 man ni siya kabuk. Ato na ibulag, 3x. Butang po na to isa ka 3x. Na ang 2 nga isa, ibutang na to sa pikas 2. Ang isa po ka 2, kay duha man ka 2. Butang na to diri. And then, what about the sign? O, tanawa, we have plus and we have minus. So, we will just copy. So, our factor is 3x plus 2 times 3x minus 2. This is our factor. Okay, so let's go to another page. So we have factoring by group. So last time, this is what we call factoring difference of 2 square. 2 square, we have square that here is a square and B is raised to the square 2. So we have. Now let's go to number 2, factoring by grouping. Number 3 na day. Number 3, factoring by grouping. Polynomials may not have terms with a common monomial factor, but when the terms are grouped, a common monomial factor may appear. Okay, sorry. So we have this one, factoring by grouping. Example, factor x cubed plus 6x squared minus 36x plus 216. Oh no. Okay, how are we going to solve this? We have polynomials may not have terms with common monomial factor. Okay. Is 216 divisible by 6? Can we divide? Calculator na ko, be. Wait sa class. Tas sa tag-calcu. Yes, it is divisible by 6. Okay, now we have. So first thing to do is we are going to group the terms in the parentheses as a sum. Okay, for example, we have this one. X cubed plus 6x squared minus 36x plus 216. Okay. So, we are going to group the terms in the parentheses as a sum. So, we have, ato silang i-group. So, we have 6x cubed plus 6x squared plus, because we're going to group it in a sum. Ano na to siya, class? Oh? Okay, butangan lang na itong plus sa tunga. Okay, so that's it. Alright, now what is, first, let's factor out the greatest common factor in each group. Okay, here, what is the greatest common factor in this group? Okay, we have, so x cubed, and then we have x squared. So what is the factor? Factor class, the number or the variable that is present in both numbers. Common sila class, common. So we have x squared. Okay, so we have x squared times x plus 6. Kaya ang mabilin man dere kay naa naman gigawas nato dari x cube man no, din nag-factor tag x squared, so x cube minus x squared, we're left with 1. So that's why 1 na lang ato butang diri, 1 plus gigawas na natong x squared, so 6 na lang mabilin. When we multiply that 1, x squared times x plus 6, that is equal to this one. So this is our first factor for the group 1. And for the group 2, what is the factor of group 2? The second group is this one. We have, I'll write that one here. Okay. Negative, okay, plus, negative, there's a plus in between, minus 36 x plus 216. 216 din ako masulat. Okay. So, we have, and what is the common factor of 36 and 216? Ma-divide ang 216 and 36? Yes, that is 6. So, ipagawas na to ang 36. Negative, kay negative man na, pagawas na to. So, we have negative 36 times x plus 6. Diba? Kay 36 times 6, that is 216. Okay, so our factor is x squared times x plus 6 minus 36 times x plus 6. Class, we have the same x plus 6. Hmm? Okay, we have 2. 2x plus 6 and 1x plus 6. So that is x plus 6 square. So we will write that one, x plus 6 square. And then times, class, ato itapok ng x square minus 36. Ato itapad. So these are the factors. X plus 6 square times x square minus 36. Class, this one is still factorable. The factor of this one is, remember class, that this x square is just equal to 6 squared. 36 is 6 square. Remember this one in our first example here. Oh no. Here. A square minus b square. So, ma-factor paghihapon siya. Then, we have x, copy. Duha man di siya, no? X. We have positive 6 and then negative 6. Okay? Alright. So, we have our final factor. We will add that one. We have x plus 6. For this factor, they are the same. Oh, sorry class. So, we will not write square here. Because it's a factor, ito lang siyang ibutang, pero dito siya is square. Then, we have also, for here, we have another factor here. We have x plus 6 and x minus 6. So, okay, but this time, x plus 6 times x plus 6, that is x plus 6 square. So, that's the time that we can use the square. So, this is our final factor. Okay. Copy that one, class. Ato siyang gigroup into two. 1, 2, and then we put plus. Ato rin gisum. Minus 36 x plus 216. So, gi-divide na to. Then, gi-group na to. Then, ato din siya gi-factor. Ang first group. Then, the factor of first group is x squared times x plus 6. And, well, the factor of the second group is x squared minus 36. Is negative 36 times x plus 6. That's the factor of the second group. But then, because ato din siyang we have x plus 6 as the first factor, then ang x of negative 36 atong gi-join, gi-combine. So we have x squared minus 36 and then x squared minus 36 gi-factor na pud nato siya using the factor difference of two squares. So that's why we have x plus 6 times x minus 6. So the final factor is x plus 6 from the first group, and then the second group x plus 6 and x minus 6. Since we have x plus 6 there too, so we can write square and then x minus 6. So that is our final factor. Then we have factoring sum or difference of two cubes. In two cubes, so we have this formula again in the difference of two squares. No, nakakuha ta ato, and then this time it's cube na. When it's cube, we have this factor. We have a plus b. You just copy this one. Also you copy the operation, and then we multiply it by a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, just remember that one. And then for that is for the sum of two cubes because it's sum. Now what if it's minus or difference? So we will just copy a minus b, and then times we multiply it with a square plus, okay, class, the only difference here are the operations. So we have plus AB plus B square. Look here, as you can see here, here is negative, here is positive. Here is positive, here is negative. Positive because we just copy it from the original equation, and then negative we just copy it from the original, then that's the time mag-change na tag operation here. And then the same. Okay, so just remember that one. Okay, so this time we are going to factor x cubed plus 27. Okay, at first class, 27, pareha ba day siya? Na ba day siya cube? Okay, so we can simplify, we can rewrite it. Nga mapareha jud ani. That is positive. So, this is the sum of two cubes of two terms. So, positive. So, 27. What's the cube root of 27? That is 9. Yes, 9. That is 9 cube. Okay. So, parehas na ta class. Okay, parehas na ta ani nga form. Then, if we have that form, we just parehaon na to ani nga formula. So, the factor is just, ano, let's write it here, x plus 9. Gicopy na to. And then, we have the second group times a square. What is a? It is x minus a times b. What is a times b here? That is 9. X times 9. X times 9, that is 9x. Plus, we have b square. Okay, that is 9. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. 9 square. So, again, class, this one, our a here is x. This is b. Diba? Ano naman na siya? So, a cube. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so we write the original. Okay, we have done that. Oh, class, wait, class. What's the cube root of 27? That is 3. Okay, so let's rewrite 3. So this is 3, sorry. Okay. 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 times 3 is 9 times 3, that is 27. So 3. Okay. So we have, listen na to this lettering 3 class. Okay. Plus 3, and then we have 3 plus 3 squared. So this is our final answer. Okay. So we have factor y cube minus 8. Okay, when we factor y cube minus 8, so that is, what is the cube root of 8? That is 2. Okay, so we will write that one. So this is, let's write y cube minus 2 cube. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, that's 8. So y cube equals now. This is your A and this is your B. Okay, so let's write that one. So that is y minus 2, we just copy, times we have y square, because the formula of that is a cube minus b cube is equal to ano, diba siya? A minus b times a square plus ab plus b square. If that's the case, then we can have the plus uh, y times 2, that is 2y. Then we have plus 2 square, we have 4. Okay, so this is our answer. Now let's go to the factoring by trinomial. In factoring, quadratic trinomials where a is equal to 1, list down all the factors of the last term. Identify which factor in the pairs as the last term of the binomial factor. Okay, we have general trinomial. Okay, so first thing to do, if we have this example, x square plus 5x plus 6. So we have identify the factors of the last term. Okay, so class, this is your first term, second term, and third term. So the last term is 6. What is the factor of 6? The factor of 6 is 3 and 2. 3 times 2, that is 6. Or we also have the negative. The negative of 3 and negative of 2, that's 6. 6 times 1. Okay. And then we check the sum of the pairs of the polynomial factors and identify which factor pair sums up the middle. Okay, so after that one, we check the sum. The sum of the factors. So we have 3 plus 2, that is 5. Okay. Then, since I need my factor to sum plus 5, then I'll be using the factors 2 and 3. Okay, so let's do this one, class. Okay, if we have this factor, x squared and 6. So we have 2, 1, and 2. We are going to distribute x. Then since this is plus, we will have plus here, plus here. Then we have 6. What is the factor of 6? We have 3 and 2, diba? We have identified that already. So 3 and 2. So that's it. Okay. So let's check using FOIL method. So we have 3x and then we have 2x. So that is 5x. So we know that our factor is correct when we get the second term. Okay, the second term. When we add 3 the 3x and the 2x, then when the answer is the same to the second term, then we can confirm that our answer is correct. Okay, so that this one is our factor. Then what about x squared minus 8x plus 15? So again, class, we will did, okay, x, duha japon siya, x. And then we have 8x plus 15. Okay, so what's the factor of 15? It's 5 and 3. Now it's negative. So if we have negative, we will make sure that when we multiply the 5 times 3, oh sorry, when we add using FOIL, when the answer is negative 8x. Okay, so it's positive here, positive. So what sign can we use to multiply to give us a positive? So we have positive times positive equals positive. Positive, negative times negative, that is positive. Positive times negative, that is negative. Negative times positive, that is negative. So we will have only two options here. Either we use both positive signs or negative signs. Now let's use positive first. Okay, if that is our factor, we can check if this is correct. If we when we add the the inside term to the outside term, when we add its negative, then it's negative x, then we are correct. But let's try this one. So 5 times x, that is 5x. 3 times x, that is 3x. Then we are going to add, that is 8x, that is positive. Now, is this positive? No, it's not. So this time we are going to change. We will use the negative when we negative both sides. Okay. So let's delete. Okay, when we have positive here, oh, when we use negative here and then negative here, that is 5x, negative 5x, then we have 3x, that is negative 3x. So 5x, that is negative 8x. So did we get uh, the middle term correctly? Yes. So it's negative x. And then we can confirm that our answer, the factor, is this one. 8, which is x minus 5 times x minus 3. This is our factor here. Now let's go factoring by general trinomial with a greater than 1 using 6 steps. Okay, we have here 3x squared plus 14x plus 8, sorry. So, our coefficients, we have 3, 14, and 8. So, coefficient is the number right beside to the variable. We have 3, 14, and 8. So, we have the 3 here is the A, B, and C. Okay, so A is equal to 3, B is equal to 14, 8, C is equal to 8. Now we are going to, again, our goal is to factor by general factorial trinomial, factoring quadratic trinomial. Okay, so that is step 1. Now step 2, we have to multiply A and C. What is A? It's 3. So 3. What is B? What is C? It's 8. So 3 times 8, that is 24. Then write down all the possible factors of AC. So it's 24. What are the factors of AC? Of 24, we have 2 times 12. Or we have negative 2 times negative 12, that is 24. Or we have 3 times 8, that is 24. Or we have negative 3 times negative 8, that is 24. Or we have 4 times 6, and then we have negative 4 times negative 6. Those are the factors. Then let's go to step 4. We identify each factor sums. We have b is equal to 14. So we have what number should we add to have an answer of 14? So we have 2 plus 12. Then, okay, step 5, we rewrite the original equation into 4 terms, splitting the middle term. Okay, so since this is our first term, our original equation, we are going to write that. We are going to rewrite that one. So we will have 3x squared, and then we have, since 14 is equal to 2 plus 12, so we write 12x plus 2x, then plus 8. Then step 6, use factoring by grouping. Okay, after that one, let's group na din class. So since we have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we will group the first term and second term as one group, then the second term as second, the third and the last term as second group. Then we use sum. Okay, and then we have, just like what we did last, we will factor na. Okay, so this one, what is the factor of 3x squared plus 12x? So what number can we, okay, I'll write that one here. So if we have 3x squared plus 12x, so what is the GCF? So it will be 3. Then we have also, what about the variable? We have x. Okay, 3x times, okay, since we gipagawas na to ng 3x, so we will be left with x plus 4. 3x times x, 3x squared, plus 3x times 4 equals 12x. So it's correct. Then we plus, what is the factor of 2x plus 8? That is 2. So x plus 4. Okay, so when we see that class x plus 4x plus 4, that will be our factor. So we have the factor of x plus 4 times, okay, bisan duha sila ka class, there are 2. We will not square it because it's addition. Okay, so we have, then, what about the 3x? The factor, ato iipon sa 3x plus 2. Let's combine them. So we have 3x plus 2. So this will be our final factor. Okay, so that's it, class. We have 3x squared plus 14x plus 8. We just, okay, identify, write down all the possible factors of AC, but we can jump to number step 4. We identify which factor sums 14. Okay. And then we group. We group because we have 4 terms na. This one. Oh. Then that's it. Okay. Now we have, alright, let's begin your individual activities. Are you ready? Complete me. So this time we have 5x. Okay, we have four columns. We have polynomial, the CMF, then the quotient of polynomial and CMF. Then we have factored form. Okay, if we have this polynomial, we have 5x plus 10. Okay, so this equation, how are we going to factor that one? Okay, so first is we get the CMF. The factor of 5x plus 10 is 5. The great GCF is 5. Okay, so then quotient of, okay, 5, and then we are left with, we divide both sides with 5, so we will have x plus 2. Then we multiply that one, and then we have our factored form. Okay, now if we have 3xy squared, this is our GCF. Then our factored form is 2x plus y. So for sure, class, that remember that this x plus 2 is our quotient of polynomial and CMF. So for sure that this was, since this one is your GCF, oh no. Okay. For sure, this 2x plus y is your quotient. Okay, is the quotient of polynomial. Okay, so for sure this will be 2x plus y. And then what will be the equation if we have this factor? If we have this factor, then we are going to give the polynomial. Then we multiply. We multiply, okay? We multiply the 3xy squared times 2x, then 3xy squared plus y. Okay, let's do that. So we multiply, that is 3xy squared times 2x, that is 3 times 2, we have 6. Then x times x squared. Then y. Okay, y is square. We just copy y. And then we plus 3xy square times y. So that will be copy 3x y. Okay, y times y squared times y. So we add the exponents. That will be cube. That will be 3. So this is it. And again, now we have 3a squared minus 9a cubed b. And this will be 6a squared b squared. So we have it here. A squared minus 3ab plus 2b squared. So, how would we do that? If we are left with a square, so we have the GCF here of 3a square. 3a square. Okay. So 3a squared times this one, a square, that will be 3a to the 4 minus 3a cubed times b plus, okay. Then we have the factored form, which is, we just multiply class 3a, not, okay, this one. Oh, 3a squared times a squared minus 3ab plus 2b squared. So that's it. So I'll leave to you the other numbers. Okay, so what's up for the new normal? Find the greatest common monomial factor and write the matching letter. Greatest monomial factor and write the matching letter on the blank above the answer. Okay. So, what is the greatest? Okay, in letter A, what is the greatest monomial factor of this? Letter A. We have for sure 8x squared minus 80x. So divide both side by 8. So we will have our monomial factor of 8x. Okay, so the factor will be x minus 10. Okay, 8x minus 10. So the greatest monomial factor is this one, 8x. So where can we find 8x? Okay, here. We can write it here. So we have here, it's letter A, 8x. What about letter B, 9y squared minus 36y? So what is the factor of that? 9y squared. 36 divisible by 9? Can we divide 36 by 9? Yes, of course. So we have 4. Okay, let's uh take 9 outside. 9. And then we have y. So we have y. Then that is we'll have y minus 36 divided by 9, that will be 4. Okay, so this is our factor. Okay, letter B. Can we find 9y? 9y. Where are you? Alright, it's letter B here. Okay, what about letter C? Okay, now let's do letter L. Letter L. So what will be the factor of a letter L? Okay, so we will have the GCF here is 2. 6 can be divided by 2, 10 can be divided by 2, and 2 can be divided by 2. So we have 2. Then we have the x. Okay, so the common factor is 2x. Can we find 2x? 2x here it there you are L. Okay, that's it class. You just get the common monomial factor CMF. Monomial factor. Then you write the letter. So that's how you do it. Okay. Hope in the dark. Now, this time amid COVID-19 pandemic, people still find time to smile. The negativity brought by the pandemic has not overcome the positive outlook of most people in the world. Factor the following polynomials. The box below contains the answers. Write the word that corresponds to your choice on the respective blanks below to reveal an inspiring message from the movie Twilight. Okay, wow. So first class, you are going to factor this one, factor the numbers, and then when you get the factor, you will write the factor here. And when you write the factor there, we are going to what? Okay. Alright, okay, so that's it. We are going to factor and then write, and then it says here that you will see an inspiring message from the movie when we have answered that one. Okay. Okay. So if we have this one, a factor of number one, that is when we arrange, okay, when we factored correctly the 11 equations here, then we can arrange the words here according to the answer, and it has a message. Okay, it has a message. So that's it. Okay. Alright, so x squared plus 7x plus 6. How can we factor that one? Oh, this is a factor using this one, this one. Okay, let's go. Alright, we have, okay. Alright, so number one, let's do number one class. We have x squared plus 7x plus 6. So if we have this form, we will write that one into 2. And then we will use FOIL method. So we have x, that is x. And then we have, okay, the factor of the last term, we have 3 and 2. Okay, since it's positive here, so we will write positive down. Okay, so if we're going to get the FOIL method, 3x plus 2x, that is 5x. So, did we get the middle term? No, we didn't. So, let's use another factor of 6. Another factor of 6 is 6 and it's 6 and 1. So, 6 times 1, that is 6. So, what about this one? 6x plus x. Right, this one is 7x. Okay, so we know that we get the correct answer. That is 6, that is x plus 6 and x plus 1. This is our correct answer. Okay, let's put that one. Number 1 is x plus 6 times x minus 1. So what's the first word? Okay, the first word of the message. That is I. I. Oh, this is interesting. It's I. Okay, I. Now let's go to number 2. Let's factor number 2 so that we will unlock the message. We have x squared minus 7x plus 12. Okay, let's erase this one. Okay, we have x squared minus 7x plus 12. We have this x squared minus 7x plus 12. Hmm. What is the factor of 12? That is 6 and 2. That we will be left with negative 7 in the middle. That will be, so that is